it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and welcome back to Stretch the Sketch, where we take a 12 by 12 sketch and turn it into basically any size but 12 by 12. So I went through my page protectors and found this 8 by 8 page, and so I thought this will work. So I am going to do an 8 by 8 layout. So I am using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for this, and I wanted to make sure that the paper fit pretty well in the page protector. So I kind of measured it off of the page protector and not of the dimensions I thought it was, which I actually have 2 layouts on my channel. I did another 8 by 8 layout for the back side of this for my sketch Sunday that I do with Moira. So spoiler alert, it is the same size. So it's kind of like a 2 stretcher sketch. So definitely head over to my channel and check out that layout as well. So I am only using one photo. This is a photo of my daughter on her confirmation day. So this was just a little like photo area that I had set up with some streamers. And I'm going to trim that down. And because the party was at our house, I'm using this house paper that kind of reads just as a black and white. I am going to map my photo in that pink swan paper, and you can't really tell they're swans. I'm basically just using it for the color. And then I grabbed 2 scrap pieces of paper. That pink one is from the Gather collection, and this minty one is from the Willow Lane. And I'm going to make 2 banners, just like in the sketch. But my minty layer wasn't quite long enough. So I'm just going to tear it, and instead of using a second photo, I'm going to use this cut apart sheet. So that's kind of the fun thing with sketches. If it calls for 2 photos, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to have 2 photos, which is good because then you can kind of use it as a jumping off point. And so that is what I am doing. If I had 2 photos, I might have done 2 photos. And originally when I thought I was going to do this, I did have 2 photos of some of the food that we had at her party. But when I printed them at 4 by 6 when I should have printed them at like 3 by 4. And then I could have fit 2 and it would have worked great. But I didn't do that, so I decided to go with this one photo and this journaling card. So down the middle is all those circles, and I am looking at those circles basically as embellishments. So I did grab 2 chipboard pieces. I grabbed that swan and that circular element that says hello love. And then I grabbed 2 labels to go on the bottom, just like in the sketch. And then instead of putting my title on the top, because then it would cover a part of my photo that I didn't want to cover, I am going to stick it on the bottom. I believe it says, "Love you with all of my heart." And that is from the sticker sheet from the Gather collection. So I do want to encourage you to go down below because you will find links to everybody who is playing along this month. And I think we have a new person joining us, which is super exciting. Definitely the more the merrier with any sort of series or hop, I feel like. So yeah, so I think it's Lisa. So welcome, Lisa. Her link will be down below, and I can't wait to see what she does. She mainly scrapbooks double page spreads, so you're really going to see this stretch. So that is going to be super exciting. So I'm just going to add a couple of extra little tiny word stickers. I put a couple at the top, one at the bottom, I think that says XOXO, and then the one at the top, one of them says blessed, and the other one says something. So I am just going to, well, first I'm going to unclog my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. Had a little clog. It was the first time, and it's almost halfway gone, but it was fairly easy to get out. I just pushed a pin from the bottom up and took the little chunk out, and I'm sure I didn't put my lid on properly. So I am going to scatter a few sequins. So these sequins are the Toes in the Sand from Spiegelmom Scraps, and they are the perfect colors. They are that minty color, they are that coral color, they are that gold. Like, it is just perfect. So I'm just going to scatter those in a few places, and that is going to do it for my layout. I do use a crystal katana, and it is absolutely the best jewel picker that I have ever used. And I have used 2 or 3 different kinds before this, but this is my absolute favorite, and I love everything about it. So thank you again to my awesome friend Sandy, who is also playing along, who picked that up for me. So here are the close-ups. Oh, I did add that little J because we do color J for Julianne sometimes. So it says, J, love you with all my heart. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you're new, welcome. And remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next month. Bye.